Yeah, credit to West Virginia for, first of all, coming ready to play and really just finishing. I mean, I thought we made a good run and changed the game a little bit with some more energy off our bench. And, they made more plays down the stretch. We made some defensive mistakes, missed a block out, and fouled some, I think sometimes that we just didn't, it wasn't necessary, and put them on the free throw line too much. But I'm proud of our team for coming back, but no real explanation for why we didn't show up for almost 2.5 quarters.
Questions?
Coach, this game, I mean, you could really kind of break it down into so many different aspects. Their lead, your guys' run to get back into it, but does it all come down to that offensive rebound on that missed free throw?
I mean, you don't ever want to say that one play, but, I mean, Big 12 games are going to come down to possessions. And I knew that needing a three at the end of the game was going to be tough. They're a switching defense that knows how to handle that situation. So that was going to be pretty tough. I thought we did the right thing by taking the, aggressive two, which we got fouled on the possession before. But at some point, if you need a three, and that's going to be tough. So you can't get yourself in that situation. But honestly, I would think that we could make a box out when the game is on the line. But the way we played for almost 2.5 quarters is more the reason why we. I mean, you can't show up and play like that against a team like West Virginia. I mean, they're really good, and credit to them for being ready to play because we weren't.
Coach, what defensive adjustments did you guys make at halftime that allowed you to lock down Martin and Gondrzik to have a shot to come back in this game?
Really, honestly, not much different. I mean, we tried. You have to give them some different looks defensively. You can't do the same thing the whole game with your coverage, and we had been switching up our coverage in the first half, just not very urgently. And that's really my point about the 2.5 quarters, is that we had no urgency about the way that we played, and we had a little more in the stretch where we came back.
Coach, the last sequence there with 9 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
was it just not the look that you guys wanted, just to not get a shot?
Again, I mean, some young kids in the game in that situation, but I think it was more that they understood we needed a three, and you're almost going to have to hit some type of pull-up or something off of a confused switch, which they're a switching defense. I mean, they run a switching man, so sometimes you can catch teams off guard that don't switch a lot, but against a team like this, that's a difficult ask to get a three off. We'll look at that and see if we could have done something differently, but I still have to go back to the way we played in the first half. You can't win a road game and play like that.
Anything else?
Coach, Coach Carey has talked about most of the season about how their inside play probably has the most room to grow for his team to reach the point of one. Just kind of wondering, what did you think of their inside game tonight, and obviously against your guys' size? How did you kind of think that matchup went?
I thought we started to exploit it a little bit in the second half, but I thought they were ready to play and we weren't. Yeah. I mean, we got 0 out of our bigs in the first half, and they had a lot to do with it. Their competitive spirit and their intention was much different than ours was in the first half, and ours was a little different in the second. But can't win a Big 12 game and play 2 quarters. Yeah. You just can't. I mean, this is a good league. This is a really good basketball team we just played, and if you even we had a shot to win, and in my opinion, played about 2 quarters hard. So it's encouraging for us, but how many times are we going to do this? Before we learn lessons about not being ready to play.